What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Sabby. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode. Welcome to my channel, Self Mastery. In today's episode, the topic is qualities that make you a dangerous man. Now, the dictionary defines dangerous as, someone wanting to cause physical harm, right? Someone that is ready to kill. And I get it. But for the purpose of this video, dangerous is referring to someone, yes, that does have the power to hurt or to harm, but rather than causing or, subjecting that power to negative influences or for negative reasons, right? That person rather is now in alignment with the divine or is in alignment with the Most High and is only using that power to live a more righteous life, to live a more life that is under God, so to speak, right? That is more in harmony, more in alignment with the divine laws of this universe, right? The spiritual laws. And that's what I mean by, someone that's dangerous. Yes, he has the power to hurt, but only does so when it comes to maybe protecting others, right? Or comes to when it's, protecting the community, or taking care of, the oppressed, right? So protecting against maybe the oppressor. And there have been countless people in history that have, possessed this kind of power, right? That yes, they were strong, masculine men, right? Alpha men ready to kill at a moment's notice, but they were only going to do that if it was, under the name of God, or whether it was for, something, holy, for something that was a good, justified reason, not just for, not just to please their own emotional inadequacy or, their own inner trauma. It wasn't like that at all. Because you see, people that harm others for no reason at all, they're weak inside. They aren't really strong individuals. So you have to get that through to your head that, dangerous, yes, does mean that. But for the purpose of this video, dangerous, I'm talking about someone that, is on the path, the spiritual path. And so stay tuned for this video because there's a lot of, good information. I'll share all the qualities that make up a dangerous man. This video could go a little bit longer than intended, but do stick around. There's just a lot of good information that I know if you guys listen, absorb, and apply, it will change your life as well. So without further ado, let's get started. Number one, the first quality that I want to talk about is the quality of, or the practice of retaining sexual energy. You have to understand that when you retain, as a man especially, right? For females, yes, there are benefits as well, but for men, it's immense benefits. And honestly, because I'm a man, I can only speak from, that perspective, the male perspective. But I do want to say that when you retain your seed, when you retain your seminal fluid, your semen as a man, you are literally harnessing power within yourself, right? You're becoming alpha day by day, higher testosterone, higher self-confidence, right? Higher energy, more assertiveness, more confidence when you speak, when you walk, when you talk. Your presence is felt, your aura, right? Your aura expands, your electromagnetic field expands, honestly. And so this is all that happens when you just retain your seed, because you see your seed is vital life force. It has the ability to create another life, right? Offspring, child. And so you have to realize that seed that a man possesses contains so many vital nutrients, minerals, so many benefits to retaining that, because it recirculates itself through your blood, through your body, through your system. Right? Therefore, you just become this powerhouse of energy, right? You're uplifted. Your emotions are, heightened in the sense that your energy is heightened, right? You're feeling good. You're feeling elation. You're feeling like a powerful individual, and people can honestly feel that. One thing you have to realize, especially if you've done, a psychedelic experience, you've been through that, you'll realize that everything is energy. Everything is energy. And so you can really feel people's energy when you're having a psychedelic moment, and it's, and that's the only thing that stands out more so than their physicality, than their looks. Yes, all that does play a part, but the first thing a person feels is someone's energy. So, when you're retaining your sexual energy as a man, right, your energy's through the roof, without a doubt. Also, not even that, the purpose of retaining your sexual energy is, yes, obviously there are, these quote unquote superpowers involved, but also you're not controlled by lust. And, lust has been considered one of the deadliest sins. And the reason it's a sin is because it moves you backward in life, right? It moves you backward. You lose focus. You lose sense of who you are. You're stuck in this lower nature of just, attaining this pleasurable moment for a few seconds. And then it becomes like this thirst that can never be quenched, right? You waste time, focus, energy, attention, resources, literally just to chase this, feeling of lust. And that's why it's a sin. It stagnates you. If anything, it moves you backwards in life, And so when you're retaining your sexual energy, you overcome all of that, right? You're so much more powerful. And this is honestly a quality of a dangerous man, is that, they're not controlled by their, their root chakra or their lower nature, so to speak, Anyways, I have a video on the benefits of retaining your semen, right, or sexual energy in my videos down below in my catalog, and I'll link it in the description. So do take a look, check that video out, and let me know what y'all think. But moving on to trait number 2, or quality number 2, is the quality of controlling their emotions. And that's one thing you have to understand. It's all about self-control at the end of the day, because a man who has self-control, honestly, is easily, a dangerous man. A man that no one can sway, no one can persuade, no one can influence. That man is so in control of himself, right? So emotional mastery at some point is necessary for a man to become a dangerous individual, going from, just an average Joe Schmo to a dangerous man. And so think about it. The quality that makes a masculine man, right, is the ability or the quality of groundedness, grounded in his emotions, right, rooted deep. So meaning, think about like a tree, right? A tree that has deeper roots, it's less likely to be moved by, the wind or a hurricane, for example, right? Or even a tsunami, because the roots are so deep in the ground. Sure, the branches might, fall off here and there, but the true tree will always be there, right? Same thing with a man, right? When you have emotional mastery, nothing can move you off your center. Nothing can move you off your core. And so, women can throw fits at you. The world can, throw situations at you. Obviously, I'm not saying that you won't feel any emotions. Yes, you do feel emotions, but you feel the emotions at the right time when they're necessary. Like, for example, if a comrade dies in battle, it's not like you're a cold-hearted psychopath who's not going to show any emotion. Yeah, you're going to cry, man, because that's a comrade that was lost in battle or whatever, that's all important. But in terms of, just being emotionally immature, that's not a dangerous man, right? That man knows how to control himself. And self-control can also go more than emotional mastery, can go towards actions as well, right? When a moment requires for you to stand up, you stand up, right? But when a moment requires you to stay silent, you stay silent, right? You don't speak out unnecessarily. So all these things play a part in self-control. That's another big quality of a dangerous man. Number 3, right? Number three quality is physique, right? Working out, muscularity, the ability to have this quality and trait of strength. And so to be a dangerous man, right, you gotta have your physique on point, right? So you gotta be working out, guys, lifting weights, being involved in some sports, or not even that. You can even think about the martial arts, right? Martial arts are crucial bioenergetics, crucial to you learning your body, learning, not even learning your body, but developing this relationship with this body that you have. Because yes, the truth is we are spirit, housed in this this shell, temporary shell, but it does all serve a purpose, and we are still, related to this part of us, this body. So we must learn to develop and cultivate a relationship with this body, treat it right, take care of it, right? Learn how it moves, learn how it, it bends, how it's flexible, how it's agile, all these kinds of things we need to learn. And so being able to work out, lift weights. Now, I'm not saying you have to out here be, like the next top bodybuilder or next, power lifter, but you're strong in who you are, right? You have, yourself developed. You take care of your body. You know how to defend yourself. You know how to stand up for others, right? You know how to protect yourself. Things like that, right? Your physique has to be good, right? I'm not saying you got to be the most shredded guy in the world. Sure, if you are, kudos to you, man, but just have a good overall physique, workout. Because think about it. You think someone who's overweight or obese, right, not taking care of their body, that's a dangerous man? I don't think so, because there's definitely a factor of self-love involved, in being a dangerous man, right? People who are, truly on that right path, godly men, they love, their body, mind, spirit complex, and it's not from a narcissistic way. It's more from an appreciative, that thank you, God, thank you Most High for this entire, complex, for this trinity of, the mind, body, spirit, and allowing me to experience all of it, and so it comes from a place of love rather than a narcissistic thing. But guys, going back to the main quality, get your body right, work on your body, go out there, lift some weights, get stronger, right? Become a strong individual, because that's how you become a dangerous man. Nobody really fucks with you, right? Quality number 4 is they don't give a fuck, right? They don't give a fuck, meaning that nothing can really, fuck with them. They have this nonchalant attitude, and it's not from a space of like, oh, I'm better than you, or it's not from that, arrogant point of view. Not at all. It's more like, whatever resistance comes in their way, whatever opposition, stands up in front of them, they don't care, right? They don't care. They keep walking through. They keep going towards their goal, right? They keep going towards wherever it is that they're going towards, right? Whatever they're aiming to accomplish, aiming to achieve. They don't let life circumstances, they don't let people, they don't let events, situations, nothing stand in their way, because they realize that, I'm going to get to my goal without a shadow of doubt. It's like, I don't know if you guys have seen the Book of Eli, right? With Denzel Washington. Watch that movie if you guys have not seen that movie. It's literally a movie based on everything I'm talking about in this episode, right? What makes a dangerous man. He is a dangerous man in that movie, but he's in it for all the right purposes, right? He has this goal to deliver this book, which is the Holy Bible, to, right, this, to the right people, so to speak. I don't want to give any spoilers, right? And no matter what opposition comes in front of him, he doesn't care, right? He doesn't give a fuck, right? He keeps going, he keeps moving forward, and he doesn't really get off his path. And so that's the thing, that someone who's a dangerous man, he's not affected by what people say about him, what people think about him, right? What society judges him to be, right? Think about all the people that stood up for something like Nelson Mandela, right? MLK. And there's been so many throughout the ages, right? We can think of in Mexico, right, the revolutionary Miguel Hidalgo, right? I'm trying to think of other names, right? You can think about the prophets, man, the prophets of the old, right? Moses led his people, the Israelites out of Egypt at that time, and there was so much opposition he had to face and to get through, right? Think about all the opposition that, Jesus Christ faced. Think about the opposition that Muhammad faced, right? All of the messengers of the most divine, right? Think about all of that, man. So you guys have to get that through, that, these people, they don't give a fuck, man. They are focused people, and focused people, or a focused man, is a dangerous man. So, without a shadow of doubt, these people are really, powerful in who they are. Quality number 5 is that they know what they want out of life. They definitely know what they want out of life. And so this is a quality that everybody must have to be successful in life, right? If you don't know what you want out of life, you're going to live life in circles, right? You're never going to, hone in on anything, never master a skill, never master a trade or a craft. You're never going to, you have no direction, so to speak. And so a dangerous man knows exactly where he's headed, exactly, where he's going, or he knows exactly what he wants, and he's going to get it. He's going to get it for sure. He's going to get it. And it's like, if you guys think about the book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, one of the secrets of achieving that success that, he talks about in that book is having a definiteness of purpose, right? Being single-minded towards your goal, towards whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, right? And so that's what a dangerous man knows. He knows that, hey, this is my path and this is the path I'm walking. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can, get in my way. And so that's, I think, a crucial thing that makes a dangerous man, because men, I think, that don't know where they're going, they don't have direction, right? They're wasting time, or they're, stuck in sinning in the sense that, they're stuck in the world of lust. They're stuck in the world of, gluttony or sloth, right? Laziness. They don't really know what to expect or what to want out of life. These people are honestly, they're not really going to do the best, right? They're not going to achieve the most out of life as well. And honestly, they're not living for their true inherent purpose. I think at an early age, a dangerous man just knows what he's here for. If not an early age, he has to go through a lot of struggle, a lot of strife, and then he'll get to that, realization of what it is that, he's truly supposed to do. It can come through inner calling or a soul calling. It could come through a vision, whether it's, from a psychedelic experience or from a meditation. It could be, just a goal that he feels deep down to his core is, the goal for him. No matter what it is, right? A dangerous man knows what he wants. And that's the most beautiful part. Quality number 6 is a dangerous man is willing to be alone, right? He's not scared to be alone. He's not scared to, be by himself, because today's men, I'm sorry to say, we have a lot of weak men in today's society. There are strong men for sure, but a lot of weak men too, because it's like they always need friends to be around. They always need to be, in a relationship with someone, or they need to always, be by others. And it's like, at some point you realize that you truly get to know who you are, right? Your dislikes, your likes, your strengths, your weaknesses, right? Your inner, the good things about yourself, the bad things about yourself, right? Your traumas, all the things you've been through that are holding you back, your limitations, belief systems, etc., right? All when you spend time with yourself. You're never going to realize who you are when you're in the crowd, because there's something about crowd psychology that just takes over when you are in the crowd, right? And so what happens is you can't think for yourself almost. And it's like, it takes a real outcast or rebel to stand against the crowd, right? And especially if it's a big crowd, right? Like a crowd of thousands, right? And you're the only one standing apart. It takes a lot of strength and courage to stand apart, but only a dangerous man who knows himself, who knows his virtues, who knows, what his path is, what he's here to achieve. That's a man that stands against the crowd, right? Think about Jesus Christ against the Romans, right? Or the Jews of that time, right? And this has happened with many different prophets, right? A lot of prophets have had to go through so many people that were quote unquote enemies or haters, and to stand against these people, it takes a lot of courage. But to be able to do that, you have to be alone, right? You have to be willing to spend time alone, to get to know yourself, to get to know who you are. And you don't necessarily need any followers or fans or support group or none of that. The dangerous man, it's sort of like he knows, right? He's like that lone wolf, right? He's like a one-man army. And so that's a dangerous man, guys. That's really a dangerous man. He knows what he's all about, and he knows that, this quality of being alone is actually his power, his strength, and not a weakness, right? And if anything, right, I think weak men are actually of the crowd mentality, right? They don't think for themselves. And you've seen this. You've seen this in shows like Game of Thrones. You've seen this in shows like Ertugrul. You've seen this in shows like there's so many shows, you know, you can watch nowadays that it shows how weak men are always influenced by others, right? They don't really think for themselves. And so the dangerous man, he is self-reliant. And that's what it's all about. Shout out to my boy Ralph Waldo Emerson, man. One of my favorite teachers out here. But anyways, quality number 7 is these people, they mean what they say and they do what they say, right? There's this quality of assertiveness in their behavior. And so people naturally respect these people, right? Because they keep their promises, they keep their word. And it's like, you know, when you know because they stand for the truth that they're going to die for the truth. And that's something that's a dangerous man, right? He doesn't give in to temptation, right? He's not going to be tempted by money, or he's not going to be tempted by women, or he's not going to be tempted by, the powers to be or whatever, right? You know, because nowadays, you know, you've seen shows also, but also, you know, in movies that people can be bought out, right? People sell their soul for money, things like that. The dangerous man does not do that. You know, when he makes a promise, he's going to see it through, even if it costs him his life, right? He's going to make sure that he achieves what he needs to achieve, because he said he was going to do it, right? Or he promised he was going to do it. So they mean what they say and they do what they say. And they are assertive, right? So their words have power. All the words they speak, right? People respect those words. You know, they don't speak mindlessly. There's power behind them. There's intention behind everything they say. And so this really separates them from the average man, because the average man just talks bullshit a lot of the time, right? Nothing of great importance. But the dangerous man may speak a little, right? Maybe silent most of the times, but when he does speak, right, his words are backed up, right? Are backed up by the truth, by immense power. And that's what it's all about, guys. So they mean what they say. They live by honesty. They live with integrity. They have dignity. They don't give in to temptation. They're strong. And this goes back to the quality of having self-control, right? There's no temptation involved. But anyways, these are the qualities that make a dangerous man. I know you guys are super inspired, super thrilled about all of this. And I feel you guys, because am I a dangerous man yet? In many areas, yes, but in some areas, I'm still working. I'm on this journey, guys, just like you. I'm not a perfect individual, but the best thing we can do is work together and get better and become the best selves that we can possibly be. Self-mastery is a lifelong journey. You're never going to get to the end, because there is no end, right? You can always grow and improve until death comes, right? But death is only for this physical vessel, not for the spirit. The spirit is eternal, my guys. And I leave you with that. Please share this video with someone you know, someone that could use this information. Do not forget to like, give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. I will be coming out with a lot of good videos. Also, if you guys have any video topic suggestions, email me down in the description. I have my email address, so feel free to send me an email. I'll check it out and make a video on the topic. And I'll also shout out the individual who requested the topic. But anyways, take care, much love, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.